switch reins at this time.
Yeah, we're 54,000. Championship match is 25,000 dues. All said and done.
We don't have a Southland Bowling League ESA, but we do have one for other conference, so it's not applicable.
I've been doing the PBA the last 6 weeks.
That's what I was telling Rick. There was an event yesterday, so some guy from England.
Yep, I was supposed to do that, but I was conflict. I could have definitely flown here Monday. The data for that Tuesday and Wednesday from my hotel room. It was all remote. And then I could
Have you been doing it remotely, or?
the last event I did, but I went to all the others.
Where are they all? Throughout the country?
Yeah, Colonial, Indiana, Jackson, Michigan, Fairlawn, Ohio, and I'm in Milwaukee.
You don't do anything international?
No. No.
So who normally does that?
Well, all the other guys.
Really?
Yeah. Very happy.
Let's go!
So, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll watch it. Make sure that's working. So I just clicked that button to go over.
That one, there's nothing at all. I mean, there's just no commentary on the back of it. Lots of alcohol. There won't be any audio. Yeah, you'll have to.
One minute remaining. 1 minute. Athletes, please hold up on your warm-up. No more warm-up balls, please. Athletes, at this time your names are ready for the competition. Bowling fans, let's send them out with a great round of applause. Good luck to everyone.
If I get in your shots, just let me know.
Okay, no, you're good.
I'll try to be conscious of it.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to second round action here from the 2022 Southland Bowling League Championship. My name is Mike Flanagan from Inside Bowling, and I am bringing you this action from Colonial Bowling Center in Harahan, Louisiana. If you joined us earlier today, you know that the Southland Bowling League consists of 8 teams. Our seedings here: number 1 is the Sam Houston State Bearcats, number 2 Vanderbilt Commodores, number 3 Arkansas State Red Wolves, and number 4 Youngstown State Penguins. And this morning in this double elimination bracket, we saw all 4 of the favorites advance. Not necessarily easily, though. Vanderbilt had an easy path in. Arkansas State just out-bowled Stephen F. Austin, but Youngstown State had to go to a Baker match, best of 7, and so did Sam Houston State. So now for you here, these are winners bracket competition, as voted on by the athletes and the coaches and the fans. We have both winners bracket matches for you for our second stream of the day here on our main channel here on Inside Bowling. We also have a secondary channel here today as well, available lanes 19 and 20, the matchup between Louisiana Tech and Valparaiso. You can check that out on our second channel if you like here on YouTube. Glad you're with us. Come on into the chat, interact with us if you'd like. So on lanes 11 and 12, we have Arkansas State, the 3 seed, taking on Vanderbilt, the number 2 seed. Vanderbilt earlier today in their team game bowled 1,016. Arkansas State bowled 1,119 earlier on different pairs. So it'll be interesting to see what they bowl, but they should both bowl over 1,000 would be my prediction. This lane condition and I'll pop it up on the screen here for you really quick. This lane condition right here. 2.5 to 1 ratio. We've got 43 feet in length at oils 34, buffs to 43. Total volume of oil 27.65 milliliters. Very, very flat oil pattern. Normally low scoring, but today these young athletes have found a great way to the pocket, and we've seen a little bit higher scoring than what we normally see here from the Southland Bowling League. Sport compliant condition. So that's who we have on the left side of your screen. On the right side of your screen, we got the number 1 seeds here in our bracket, Sam Houston State Bearcats. They bowled 965 earlier over Valparaiso, 932, and it took them coming back in the 9th and 10th frame to overcome a deficit to defeat them. In Baker, they got beat, and then they went to a best of 7 and won 4-zip over Valparaiso. And that's the format here. It's the race to 3, and what I mean by that is you've got 3 different matches, so it's actually a race to 2, I should say. It's best 2 out of 3. So this is the first format. It's a traditional team game. Whoever has the highest game gets a point. That's point 1. Point 2 can be earned in the second competition, which is 5 Baker games. Total pinfall. Not head-to-head matches, but total pinfall. And then from there, if it's 1-1, it goes to the best of 7 head-to-head Baker matches. And that's how we determine who advances here in the Southland Bowling League. NCAA women's bowling at its finest, one of the strongest conferences out there. We've got 5 teams that are ranked inside the top 8 on the NCAA Bowling RPI. A lot of cheering. A lot of fun here at the collegiate level. I know I got to work on those scoreboards a little bit as they got shuffled around a little bit. Those are this actual shot right here with an overlay graphic includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 additional cutout cropped picture-in-pictures, and sometimes they get moved during the breaks, and they don't turn the scoreboards on for me right away, so it takes a little bit of time for me to get those dialed in. But I will. Don't you worry. I will get those dialed in for you. Our other matchup that we do not have on stream for you is there's 2 matches at this event that we don't have. We have expanded our coverage, but still 2 matches we don't have. We do not have Stephen F. Austin versus Tulane down on lanes 7 and 8. We do not have that matchup for you, but I will keep you updated on what's going on from down there. Also, I noticed there are not cameras set up down there, so there is the potential that my wireless camera can take a peek in on the action down there if it will communicate properly during this block. So I will try that for you folks. I know we got some fans out there from Stephen F. Austin, and you guys have been very, very supportive of what we do here along with Tulane. So we will do everything that we can to work on that for you, okay? In the meantime, you know, we continue to watch this winner's bracket competition. Sam Houston, the number 1 seed, taking on Youngstown State, the number 4 seed. On the right side of your screen, left side of your screen, Vanderbilt, number 2 seed, taking on Arkansas State, the number 3 seed. It should be quite a matchup here. Sam Houston State Bearcats are coached by Brad Hagan and graduate assistant Lynn Fischler. I did go over the team rosters earlier today, but I did not talk about Sam Houston State's roster yet, so I want to do that now. She wears number 6. Her name is Sayasa Ismail. She's a graduate student from Sembawang, Singapore. Sophomore number 8, Denise Blakenzie. She's from the Netherlands. Also I'm pretty sure she was freshman of the year. I don't have all the stats in front of me, but she bowled really good last year here. Sofia Druchna, she wears number 10. She's a freshman from Odessa, Ukraine. Haley Connolly wears number 12. She's a graduate student from Hazlitt, New Jersey. Taylor Lucas is number 13. She's a freshman from Hilton, New York. B. Hernandez wears number 16. She's a senior from Manila, Philippines. Kaya Gray wears number 30. She's a junior from Hazel Crest, Illinois. And Elise Chambers wears number 53. She's a senior from Oki, Florida. Coach Hagan brought 6 players with him to this event, but that is the full roster. And to introduce the Vanderbilt team, who I did not introduce earlier because they were not on our live pairs here. Coached by John Williamson, of course, assistant head coach Josie Ernest Barnes, who won the Women's U.S. Open last year. Congratulations to Josie, first opportunity to do so publicly on air. They brought a full roster here. This is the entire roster of the team. Wearing number 3, Angelique D'Alessandro from Rolling Meadows, Illinois. She's a senior. Number 5, Kaylee Chanel. She's a freshman from Morris Chapel, Tennessee. Number 6, Caroline Thicer. She's a sophomore from Mooresville, North Carolina. Number 7 is Mabel Cummins. She's a junior from Hermitage, Tennessee. Number 11 is Angelica Anthony. She's a senior from San Antonio, Texas. Wearing number 13 is Kaylee Hitch. She's a freshman from Cold Springs, Kentucky. Number 16 is Samantha Gaynor. She's a 5th year from Chesterfield, Michigan. Number 20 is Amelia Kiefer. She's a junior from Jasper, Indiana. Wearing number 21 is Paige Peters. She's a freshman from Tom Rivers, New Jersey. Number 23, Amanda Najakos. She is a sophomore from Lake Ronkonkoma, New York. And number 29, Jennifer Laredo, the sophomore from Fresno, California. That's who makes up of the Vanderbilt Commodores. I'm going to step away for just a moment. I'm going to take a look and make sure everything is working okay on our other stream. I'm going to adjust these scoreboards for you, and I'll call the rest of the action here from our second round of competition here from Colonial Bowling Center. Okay, everybody, I've got our scoreboards adjusted now. You should be able to see all the frames. Got it set up here well. And so far, it's a 94-pin lead for Vanderbilt over Arkansas State right now. And it is a 17-pin lead right now for Sam Houston State, which Sam Houston State needs to make a statement here as they struggle to get past Valpo in the very first round, the number 1 versus the number 8 seed. Youngstown State got lined up more comfortable on the pair as it went along during the last match over on 11 and 12 versus Louisiana Tech. Arkansas State with a 4-bagger now in the 4-hole. I appreciate those of you that are a fan of our split screen that we have set up here. That's what I always do here because the pairs are not right next to each other. They skip a pair between all the different matches. So the only way I really know how to build this out is by doing a split screen so you can watch everybody bowl, as we don't have unlimited financial support here to be able to just put that many streams out. I'm not sure the bandwidth in the center would be able to support it, but we're glad you're able to watch what we do have here for you. How about that front 5? I think the one thing I haven't said as well is that was Haley Connolly with the front 5. Is we're watching the future of women's bowling here. There are future PWBA champions in the house today. And now we have the front 6 from Mabel Cummins. Bowling leadoff today for Vanderbilt. We also have the front 5 for the third bowler for Youngstown State. So we've got several strings of strikes. Once again, it's a 2.5 to 1 ratio out there, which means it's very flat, very difficult for most of us that would go out and bowl on this. But for these college bowlers, towards the end of the season, they're sharp as a tack, and they're out here making them look quite easy. And now it's Elise Chambers with the front 5. for Sam Houston State, bowling fourth. Letter D up there. 104 pin lead currently for Vanderbilt in this traditional team game. And that is one Denise Blankinsey, anchor bowler for Sam Houston State. So again, earlier in the opening round, Arkansas State bowled 11-19. It was 10-16 for Vanderbilt, 1,004 for Youngstown State, and 965 in the traditional team game for Sam Houston State. So a 200 average per player is that's the floor, and the ceiling is probably about 1175 to 1180, maybe even more. How easy they're making them look out there. I'm having a hard time keeping up with all those strings of strikes out there. So the string comes to an end for Sam Houston State. How about the front six for Jade Coate? It's either Coate, Cody. I don't think it's Cote though, like Brianna. So I'm going with Coate. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Match is just about even on 15 and 16. Okay, thank you in the chat. It is Brianna Cote, but does not have the E. The ampersand over the E. So we're going with Cote. Thank you, Jade Cote, as a front six. Mabel Cummins is about to be up, looking for the front seven. Mabel Cummins' string comes to an end. She now has a max score of 279. Vanderbilt with a 126-pin lead, though, however. I'm going to take about a 1-minute walk and go get you an update from the other pairs. Let you know what's going on about halfway through the game. Just a little update from our other matches. Valparaiso has about a 30-pin lead through 6.5 frames over La Tech. And right now it's too close to call between Stephen F. Austin and Tulane. Even Stephen through 5 frames. So a couple really good close matches going on out there. Right now, 3 out of the 4 matches are within 20 pins of each other. The only blowout right now is Arkansas State. Right now getting it handed to them by Vanderbilt, but Arkansas State still bowling okay, having some struggles in the first 3 positions. Vanderbilt is cruising. Vanderbilt with just 3 open frames so far in the match. 2 of them coming in the first 2 frames by their anchor bowler. Oh, it's not Jade either. Wow, Zod Cote. Okay, I'm going with it. Thank you for the help, chat. I don't like to mispronounce people's names, but I've got about 100 of them here. Jod rhymes with Todd. I love it. There is some great bowling going on right in front of us. It's almost like instead of listening to me, we should play Simply the Best on loop right now. One thing about this oil pattern is it begins to break down more and more. You do see that a lot of corner pins as the oil pushes down the lane, or as the oil gets removed and the ball burns up in the front part of the lane. We're starting to see that. We saw that earlier during round 1, especially in the Baker head-to-head matches. A lot of 10 pins. There were some possible 7-10s as well, especially on lanes 11 and 12. So keep an eye out for the 7-10 to come up once in a while on lanes 11 and 12. That's what we saw earlier today. So here is Elise Chambers looking for the front 7. Still got it going on. Front 7 for Elise Chambers. And Denise Blankinzi from the Netherlands. She's just a sophomore. She's their anchor bowler. She's got a 279 max here. This would be a big shot here in the 7th. Have a couple of strings out of the bottom 2 bowlers. A lot of authority in that one. You got bookend strikes at the top and the bottom for Youngstown State. Strings going in to the 8th frame. It's a 4-pin match over there. Incredible competition. Montana Meyer trying to get her team rolling over there at Arkansas State. They're down 151 pins, but they can build a lot of momentum here. Finish strong, get lined up on this pair, 11 and 12. Mabel left the 9-pin, covering that. There's another 10-pin on 15. The other thing I'm really noticing is these teams are so deep with talent. There are really talented players not bowling right now that are here that have not made the lineup. We got a mixer, mixing up the 5 and the 7 for Youngstown State. Still just a 13-pin lead right now for Youngstown State. Arkansas State, you wouldn't think they were down 150. They are into this. Again, if you're just joining us, we're watching a traditional team game. Whoever wins this game will establish 1 point. The second point can be determined by the next 5 games, which will be Baker, and it's total pinfall. If it's tied 1-1, we go to a best of 7 head-to-head Baker matches. If a team were to go 2-0, they advance in the winner's bracket. We'll come back and bowl their match, which would be match number 11, at 1:30 tomorrow. They would get the morning off. So not only are they bowling to advance in the tournament, but they are also bowling for a little extra sleep. That was a clutch shot right there by Emma Rinn, the senior for Youngstown State, the anchor bowler for the Penguins. Right when that string ended, she was there to pick her up. So right now, just a 5-pin match. It's a little bit more than that with the X's up on the board. A little bit more than a 5-pin match, but the scoreboard says 5 right now. I will take a little roam here and give you guys an update on the other matches here shortly. B. Hernandez, leadoff bowler for Sam Houston State. She's been a fixture on that team. The senior from Manila, Philippines. Youngstown State answers. Hey, Scotty, thanks. It's Mike Flanagan from Inside Bowling. Appreciate it. And if you don't know who I am, then you don't know bowling. And I'm just kidding. Nice to have you on the stream. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you give us a subscribe and a like on this video. We put out instructional content to help people bowl better also here on this channel. Would love to have you on board and taking a look at our video content. Comment, let us know what you think. Let's just take a look at Vanderbilt for a minute here on the left side of your screen. They can add 50 pins on the leadoff bowler, 60 on the second bowler, 60 on the third bowler, 40 on the fourth bowler, and 60 on the final bowler. So we take 180 for the 3 doubles up there. Plus 40 puts us at 220, plus 50 puts us at 270 pins. So Vanderbilt can still bowl 1230. Vanderbilt can bowl 1230. I like to play over-under games. So just without any graphics or anything, let's set that at 1160. 1160 for Vanderbilt. What do you think, over or under 1160? It's going to be a strong statement from Vanderbilt. They are lined up. We move next door. We look at 15 and 16. Let's take a look at the scoring pace over here. Well, we'll take a look at the end of the ninth. Be a little easier that way. Elise Chambers now Back-to-back single pins, almost a 4-9 there. Fortunate just to leave the 9. Some would call it unfortunate to leave the 9 when she hit the pocket. Sam Houston showing up, bowling tremendous, but it may not be enough against Youngstown State. Very similar to Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech bowled so well, but just got beat by Youngstown State. I'm actually going to head over to our other stream on my phone and get an update on the scores over there. Let's see what we got. La Tech is currently down 25. And the Stephen F. Austin match is almost even. Almost dead even. So here we can look at Sam Houston State. We can see what they can total. So you can add 60, 100, 150, 190, 250. So 1193 still left. And Youngstown State has more than that left. We've got 3 chances at 1,200, folks, across the games that you're watching right now. Again, this oil pattern is a flat oil pattern, 2.5 to 1 ratio. But these ladies have got it figured out. Youngstown State is going to take a lead going into the 10th. But when you do total this up, if you look at the open frames by the second and third player for Youngstown State, and now the miss here in the 9th, needs to cover this up. It's very, very close. Vanderbilt has not missed in the 10th frame. That over's looking good. All of these teams currently that you're watching are all in the winner's bracket. They all won their match earlier today, and they are now facing off in the winner's bracket. These 4 teams are undefeated. Right now, 18-pin advantage for Youngstown State, but the 2 open frames do linger. Oh, kind of a weird leave there on the 6-9. Arkansas State finishing strong though. You gotta hand it to them right now compared to these other teams that are on the stream. Their score is quite lackluster. But Arkansas State's the number 3 seed. They've won this event before. They are one of the college powerhouses. Just a little side note, something I'm kind of laughing at here is I'm watching the stream here in the bowling center. It's on a 30-second delay, and they've got the closed captioning turned on, and it just said that I said Red Lobster for some reason. And instead of Dave, they think I said Dave. Am I really that hard to understand, folks? Guess we're about to find out as I read it all back here on the TV screen. I got a question here in the chat. How's a flat pattern 2.5 to 1 flat? Okay, that's true. It's not flat, okay? But it's no house shot at like a 14 to 1 ratio or more. It is not a very forgiving pattern. Especially on this Brunswick Anvil Lane surface. I do have a final from Valparaiso and Louisiana Tech. Valparaiso 996, Louisiana Tech 969. So Valparaiso gets the first point down there. They head to the 5 games of Baker. Don't forget, everybody, we do have a secondary channel with that Louisiana Tech Valparaiso matchup. Valparaiso up 1-0. They're headed into the Baker competition down there right now. $12.05 for Vanderbilt. $12.05 for Vanderbilt. That's an incredible score. Huge shot for Youngstown State there. That's Emma Dockery. Emma Dockery coming up huge for Youngstown State in this monster match over here. Both teams looking to be in the 1100s. Arkansas State finishing strong here. You had 2 players strike out in the 10th. The other 2 players got the first hit in the 10th, and now a double in the 10th. Arkansas State is going to be tough. They're going to be very, very tough in the Baker. Very high scoring, I anticipate, over here on 11 and 12 in the next round. What a finish. Emma Dockery. You earned my respect. That was awesome. That was awesome. A clean game for Emma. Very well bowled. So the scoreboard does tell the story here, folks. You know what? I don't know what my scoreboard looks like here on this wide shot, but it's good enough to take it full screen. Here we go. Full screen it. The best Denise can take her team to now is 11:32, and Youngstown State already has that. So who would have thought 12:05 from Vanderbilt. And a possible 11:59 for Youngstown State. And that the third highest score could possibly be 11:42. Wow. Denise is going to bowl 270. Youngstown State 237, 187, 239, 247, 248 makes up 11. $11.58. $279 from Denise, 11:42. 11:42 for Sam Houston, and that's an L. That's a loser, which is unbelievable. Okay. Gonna get reset here for our next one. Duplicate the shot here. Adjust our scoreboards. Gotta crop everything out here. What an incredible match.
Sam left.
Here we go. We roll in to the Baker competition. Vanderbilt and Arkansas State is going to get started first, as Youngstown State and Sam Houston State are taking a bit of a break. So I will, for now, take you over to just this pair until the other pair resumes. Glad you're with us here on Inside Bowling. It is the Southland Bowling League Championship NCAA Women's Collegiate Bowling at its finest. My name is Mike Flanagan. Glad you're joining us. And want to run through the schedule. We had our matches 1 through 4 this morning at 8:30 a.m. These matches here, matches 5 through 8, started today at about 1:45 as the matches this morning ran a little bit late. Tomorrow morning we get things kicked off. Saturday, March 26th at 8:30 a.m. with matches 9 and 10. I'll have them for you right here. And then matches 11 and 12 for you at 1:30 p.m. Then we'll come back Sunday and we'll have the losers bracket championship match, if you want to call it that, to see who will go on to take on our undefeated team. That'll happen immediately after, around, I would say, noon or so. And then if necessary, because it is a true double elimination format, the team coming out of the losers bracket will have to defeat the number 1 team twice. I think my favorite comment in the chat is, it's crazy how all their initials are alphabetical. That was pretty good. I missed that one. Still no activity on 15 and 16, but not far from getting underway. I do have one other match to report on. I'll try to do that for you now. Folks, I do just want to go over here and report on lanes 7 and 8. As you can see, Tulane going to take down Stephen F. Austin in the first match. I have no interference with my wireless camera down there now. Just wanted you to see what was going on down there. A little bonus coverage here as we wrap up the first game. I realize I'm a little high on the scoreboards there. I just wanted you guys to be able to see the score. We'll hang out here for a minute. So Stephen F. Austin bowled 1,003. And Tulane here can fill it up for 1066. And does. So Tulane up 1-0 over Stephen F. Austin. So the 7 and 8 seeds up 1-0 in the losers bracket. Now Baker competition underway. Again, currently Vanderbilt, after bowling 12:05, is up 1-0 over Arkansas State. Sam Houston State trails Youngstown State. They lost 11:42 to 11:58. Strikes aplenty. And in our other match, it was Valparaiso 996, Louisiana Tech 969. That pair is available on our second channel here on Inside Bowling. Remember, folks, in this portion, it is not head-to-head matches yet. Right now, this is just 5 total Baker games. So you want to get all the pinfall you can get because all pins carry over during this portion. Total 5 games. Boy, that was a miss. 3 off the right. Youngstown State. The scoring pace has slowed down considerably on 15 and 16 after the break. Should their team come back, either Sam Houston State or Arkansas State, to win this second portion, we would go to the third portion of this, which would be best out of 7 Baker head-to-head matches. So again, leading in the bracket right now, in the winner's bracket, Youngstown State over Sam Houston, Vanderbilt over Arkansas State, Valparaiso, the 8th seed, over the 5 seed Louisiana Tech, and Tulane, the 7 seed, over Stephen F. Austin currently. Double elimination bracket format. .236 for Arkansas State. 190 for Vanderbilt. Remember, total pinfall for these 5 games. All right, folks, a little update from Valparaiso and Louisiana Tech. Valpo bowled 201 and 235. Louisiana Tech 200, 179. So Valpo through 2 games is up 66. Stephen F. Austin and Tulane are about 6th frame of game number 1. They're down on 7 and 8. I will keep you updated there. And the other 2 matches right in front of us are in game number 2 of the Baker format. Currently right now, Sam Houston State has a 8-pin lead over Youngstown State after game number 1. Arkansas State a 46-pin lead over Vanderbilt. Got to make up those pins over 5 games. I'll tell you what, Youngstown State, I said it earlier, that's a team I wouldn't want to have to bowl against right now. I'm having a blast here, watching the bowling with all of you. I do this, like I said, I do this once a year. I come to college bowling. I've been broadcasting the PBA tour over the course of the last 6 weeks on Flow Bowling. Shout out to Flow Bowling and the PBA for giving me that opportunity. But there's nothing like this. I mean, this is night and day compared to the PBA tour. And I'm not saying one's better than the other. It's just so different, but it's so refreshing. My favorite thing to do here is to watch the coaches. I went down and talked to Matt for a minute from Louisiana Tech, and he's always holding on super tight. And he goes, if we don't get our butts in gear, this might be an early vacation for me this year. Meaning that they wouldn't make the quarterfinals. Top 16 make it into the quarterfinals. Top 16 in the rankings. Rankings minus these bursts, which somebody could make it out of here and steal a spot. Look at that 9-pin falling out late. I'm going to take you full screen for just a second over here to this pair. And you can see down below, Rick Barbera has it up there, the traditional games, and then after game 2, what the scoreboard looks like. 185 to 171 was the score. Sam Houston with the nod in the first game of Baker. So Arkansas State is taking it to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt is really struggling here. After bowling, and this is surprising, after Vanderbilt bowled 12:05. Arkansas State started with 236, can fill it up with 223. Best Vanderbilt can do is 165. Currently a 46-pin deficit coming into this game. It's going to be up over 100. 223 is the number for Arkansas State. Oh, a huge crossover. Huge crossover for Youngstown State. She's been nails, too. She bowled so good in a traditional game. Sometimes when you miss too much, sometimes you get away with it. That was a break. 245 the max for Youngstown State. 245 the max for Sam Houston. Looks like Vanderbilt's having a group huddle to discuss things. It's a nice fill ball over there for Vanderbilt. See if there'll be a lineup change. So right now, Arkansas State plus 104 over Vanderbilt. 211 was the final score for Youngstown State. Sam Houston coming back in that one. Again, the traditional matches, Sam Houston was defeated by Youngstown State 1158 to 1142. Vanderbilt beat Arkansas State 1205, and I believe it was 1080 something. Valparaiso beat Louisiana Tech 996 to 969, and Stephen F. Austin was defeated by Tulane 1066 to 1003. .245 for Sam Houston. So that's a difference of 34 pins. plus the 8 going in is 42. Sam Houston up 42 right now on Youngstown State this round after 2 games. We'll go get some other scores for you. I'll be right back. Got a standings update for you. Score report. Stephen F. Austin in the first game of Baker bowled 173. Tulane bowled 189. So Tulane has a 16-pin lead down there. They're just through 1 game. Valpo and La Tech. La Tech came back with 237, but Valpo had 223. They had a 66-pin advantage. Now it's closed to 52. 52-pin advantage right now for Valparaiso. Looking to close out La Tech 2-0. Well, folks, the price of poker is going up right now. Here come the strikes. Here they come. And they're coming a plentiful. On 15 and 16, we've had 2 misses, both 9 counts, through 10 frames combined. And next door, Vanderbilt has found the strike machine. They are down 104 pins currently with 3 to play. And what you typically want to do in that particular situation is you got 3 games to go. You want to make up 35, 35, and 35. That way you don't feel like you got to get it all at once. Currently right now they're on their way. I would anticipate a little gamesmanship here coming up by Arkansas State to slow down Vanderbilt. Because when you get on a roll, it's easy to jump up there and start throwing strikes. Speaking of throwing strikes, hello, Sam Houston State. 279 max score. Youngstown State still 279 max score. The scores are coming. They are here. They have arrived. Look out. All right, Vanderbilt's going to be in the 240s at least now. A double in the 10th would put them in the 250s. Big shot here in the 9th. For Arkansas State. Can still get to 199. Huge shot in the 9th right there. Big shot there. They've got a 104 pin lead, but a 248 score for Vanderbilt really can cut into that deficit if you don't finish strong, but they are finishing strong right now. Can still keep the deficit still pretty high, around 50, if they can strike out. Up quickly in the 10th. Bada boom. Bada boom. Beautiful shot. I see Coach Kostick. He's in front of me pacing. He's pretty happy about this little triple put together here after 109 in the 7th. Sam Houston can finish with 237 here after bowling 185 and 245. Youngstown State bowled 177 and 211. Denise runs them over for the first hit in the 10th. What did they ever say in that huddle to help Vanderbilt? I don't know what they said in that huddle, but they definitely had a nice little huddle, team huddle, and it wasn't even the coach. It was the girls themselves huddled. Josie Barnes was on the approach, assisting the anchor bowler, and John Williamson was not in the huddle. It was a girls only huddle. Well, I'm impressed with Arkansas State's fight here at the end of this game. 199, that is huge. That is huge. So 49 pins made up into the deficit. That's now 55 pins. 55 pin lead for Arkansas State through 3 games. 55. Youngstown State here. Oh, huge issue there with the miss 10 pin. So now Youngstown State in a very similar predicament here. Can strike out for 213. Denise can fill it up for Sam Houston and get it to 237. 237 the number. Denise perfect on that lane that game. Holy cow. She's a strike machine. 237 for Sam Houston. They will extend their 42-pin lead this game. While they finish out, folks, I do want to bring over our bracket. This is the updated bracket coming into this round. As you can see, in the winner's bracket, we have Sam Houston taking on Youngstown State. The winner of that match, as well as the winner of Arkansas State and Vanderbilt, will go on to bowl each other, but they don't have to be here till 1:30 tomorrow. So this is an opportunity to sleep in. And you see down the losers bracket, battling for their life, Valparaiso and Louisiana Tech, Stephen F. Austin, and Tulane. That's what we have for you right now. Let me get my stuff back together here. I'll bring us back. So 203 the max for Youngstown State. In the traditional games, it was Sam Houston over trailing Youngstown State. Youngstown State bowled 11:58. They were up 1-0. And Arkansas State only bowled 1,008 to Vanderbilt's 12:05. Vanderbilt up 1-0. Valparaiso 996 up 1-0 over Louisiana Tech with a lead currently. And then Stephen F. Austin 1,003 fell to Tulane 1,066. I'll go get those updated scores here in just a moment as soon as Youngstown State finishes out. .203 Youngstown State. So 34 more pins to add to 42 is 76 pin advantage right now for Sam Houston State. I'm going to go grab those other scores. I'll be right back. Updates from the other two matches. Louisiana Tech bowled 267 the last game to Valpo's 225. It was a 52-pin lead going in for Valpo. Now only a 10-pin lead, and they are more than halfway through that last game. If you want to watch that conclusion, you can watch it on our channel number 2 here on YouTube. And you can watch the conclusion of that match of the Baker format. Currently, remember, Valparaiso is up 1-0, so if Louisiana Tech can come back and do this, they will go to a best-of-7 Baker head-to-head matches. And also, Stephen F. Austin bowled 193, but Tulane bowled 228. Tulane up 51 pins right now over Stephen F. Austin, and Tulane is up 1-0 in that match. So there you have it. I actually am going to tune in to Channel 2 myself right now. Looks like Louisiana Tech can max at 233 down there. 214 for Valpo. They're a couple frames behind. Looks like Louisiana Tech's probably going to take that one. Keep a close eye. Arkansas State fighting. They are in a dogfight with Vanderbilt right now. Arkansas State with a 55-pin advantage. This is game number 4 of 5 total pins. I keep saying total pins because it's so easy for folks to think that it's not the case and it's head-to-head. It's not at this point in the format. Sam Houston through 3 games has a 76-pin advantage, looking to even the score there. We might have a lot of matches here going to the tiebreaker match. Best Valparaiso can do now is 179, which would mean La Tech would need 189 for a tie. They already have 196, so Louisiana Tech is going to get the W there and is going to tie things up. They're going to go to a best-of-7 Baker down there on 19 and 20. That stream is on for you to watch if you like. .197 the final score for Louisiana Tech. Valpo again can get in the 160s is all. Nice comeback from Louisiana Tech. Bowling 237, 267. 197 down the stretch to get the W down there. Josie is here, yes. We got a bunch of y'all watching. Appreciate it. But the bowlers appreciate it more than I do, I can tell you that. Because they deserve it. Pretty awesome. .223 the max for Arkansas State. Vanderbilt can max at 214. And they do. Vanderbilt 214 in game number 4. Currently down 55 coming in. Uh-oh. Not what we were looking for here from Arkansas State. An open frame just lets Vanderbilt claw away at this deficit. That was 104 pins before last game. They cut it to 55. And now, unless there's a miracle conversion here, Vanderbilt's going to pick up another 30 or so, and this thing is going to be less than a triple away. 30 pins. I will do the math right now for you. How about 197? Final score for Arkansas State. So 17 made up from 55. It's 38 pins. 38 pin advantage right now, Arkansas State, with one game to play here. To advance in the winner's bracket, Vanderbilt would have to beat Arkansas State by 38. Actually beat them by 39, otherwise we'd have a tie situation. Being a bit deliberate here. Looks like Louisiana Tech and Valpo are about to go to the best of 7. I'm going to go down and change that graphic. 210. Stephen F. Austin 185. Tulane with a 76-pin lead through 3 games down there. How about this performance by Arkansas State being able to throw together that 5-bagger win? State coming into this last game, total pinfall. Not sure Vanderbilt's going to be able to make up enough ground here. Sam Houston State picks up another 19 pins in game number 4. They're now up 95 with a game to go. Sorry about the internet issues, folks, but I couldn't help that. 2:34, final game for Arkansas State. They tie things up 1-1. 2:24, excuse me. 2:24, the final game. 2:03 is the best Vanderbilt can do. Not going to be enough to overcome the 38-pin deficit. So Vanderbilt, Arkansas State, 1-1, going to a best-of-7 Baker format coming up. Stephen F. Austin and Tulane are in game number 4. Sam Houston and Youngstown right here. They are in game number 5. Again, Sam Houston has a 95-pin lead. They're looking to even things up. And Valpo and Louisiana Tech are already in the best-of-5 Baker. I'm sorry, best-of-7, excuse me. Best-of-7 in the Baker format. So looks like 3 of the matches for sure are going to go to the best-of-7. Might as well full screen 15 and 16, right? Update from the Stephen F. Austin Tulane match. Stephen F. Austin bowled 243, Tulane 211. So now it's just a 44-pin lead for Tulane going into the last game. 154 for Youngstown State. Sam Houston can still bowl 198. That is 1-1 now. And those are your updates as we get ready to go into the best of 7. And we bounce out of there. 198 the score now. Looks like somebody bumped our scoreboards here. I'm going to try to correct that for us. Folks, I'm dealing with an unstable internet connection, but I am working on trying to resolve it as best as possible. So if we keep going in and out, I'm sorry. Nothing I can do about it. But Louisiana Tech, 220 to 188 currently after the first game. La Tech up 1-0 in the Baker. Remember, at this point in the competition, it's head-to-head matches. The first team to win 4 Baker games against their opponent will move on in the event. These are the winners bracket matches. If you're just joining us, my name is Mike Flanagan. Sam Houston versus Youngstown State. Youngstown State took down the original format, just regular team game, 11:58 to 11:42. Then Sam Houston came back and won the Baker competition pretty handedly. Arkansas State only bowled 1,008 at Vanderbilt's 12:05. It came back in the Baker competition and heated up. Won that one by almost 60 pins, and now here we are in the best of 7. Action underway in just game number 1. Arkansas State and Vandy a little bit ahead of Youngstown State and Sam Houston State. And still bowling the regular Baker format is Stephen F. Austin and Tulane. Tulane with a 44-pin advantage. I'll get you a report on that. Got quite a finish here coming down to the 10th frame between Arkansas State and Vanderbilt. 204 the max for Vanderbilt. Arkansas State can max out at 218. Vanderbilt can apply a little pressure here, but Arkansas State looks like they're going to go first. Monster shot right there. First shot in the 10th. Now just needs good count, and Arkansas State will go up 1-0. Tulane looks like they're going to close out Stephen F. Austin down there. 44-pin lead for Tulane. Stephen F. Austin wrapped the 10-pin when I was down there, and they were down by 30 with 3 frames to go. So it looks like Stephen F. Austin will be finished, and Tulane is going to advance. Virginia Tech, Louisiana Tech 2:08, 2:04, up 2-0 in the best of 7 Baker down there on 19 and 20. Arkansas State had 218 to Vanderbilt's 191. They're up 1-0 currently. Max score 247 for Youngstown. Max score for Sam Houston 247 as well. It's official. Tulane is moving on and have eliminated Stephen F. Austin. So the 7-seed Tulane, the Green Wave, moving on. Two nothing for Tulane. The Green Wave. All of our other games are all down to the best of 7 at this point. And the last pair to be done will be Youngstown State and Sam Houston State, most likely, as they are just in game number 1 of their best of 7. It's 4:11 here Central Time. Max score for Youngstown State, 227. 214 the max for Sam Houston. Needs a spare here. That spare solidifies the win. Already had it, actually. There was enough wood out there. So Youngstown State taking this one. Possible 227. Back-to-back opens for Arkansas State now. Up 1-0. These coaches are cracking me up. I need to almost record this and put this out as a video of its own. Solid 8-pin for Denise. Can't really throw it any better than that. Oh my goodness. Tulane defeated Stephen F. Austin 2-0. Stephen F. Austin has been eliminated. They were a bubble team coming into this one. So Arkansas State up 1-0, 218 to 191 over Vanderbilt in the first game. Youngstown State had 227 to Sam Houston's 203. They're up 1-0. Louisiana Tech is up 2-0, bowling 220 and 208. They're just wrapping up the third game. I'll get that update for you. La Tech up 2-1 over Valpo. Valpo comes back in game number 3 and wins 214 to 188. Well, this Vanderbilt Arkansas State game number 2, pivotal match. Arkansas State go up 2-0 here. Possible 194. Vanderbilt can max for 193. Big double for Sam Houston State in the third and the fourth. 173 the max for Vanderbilt, 170 the max for Arkansas State. What a shot. That's Brooke Buchanan, by the way, everybody. I think that's the first time I mentioned her name. Got matching strikes. Brooke carries the 4-pin. Gives her team a chance. Must strike on this ball and get 8 on the next shot to even things up. 10-pin falls late. The late connection on the 10. What a shot. Wasn't sure that was going to go. Needs 8 or more on this ball. Excuse me. Needs 7 or more on this ball. 7 or more. Ten will do it. 173, 169. That match is even. 1-1. Turns into a best of 5 now. Youngstown State does have the advantage 1-0 currently. Can max at 225. Sam Houston can still max at 233. Nice cover. Coming down to it here. Youngstown State. This double would apply a lot of pressure. And that's exactly what happens. So now 2:02 the max would force Denise to go up here in 10th and double. She comes in high for a 6-pin. So the best they can do is 190. Youngstown State already at 192. So Youngstown State going to go up 2-0 over Sam Houston. Starting to rain strikes over here on 11 and 12. Scoring pace going up. 2:02 for Youngstown State. Sam Houston can still bowl 190. So 2-0 there. 2-1 the La Tech Valpo match. They're about done with game 4. Of course, we have that available for you on our second stream here, if you'd like to check that out. Louisiana Tech goes up 3-1 against Valparaiso. Arkansas State running into a little carry issue here. Vanderbilt with a 24-pin lead currently. 2:08 now, the max score for Vanderbilt. 2:01 for Arkansas State. Need to get four on this next ball for Vandy. Vanderbilt will go up 2-1 over Arkansas State. Youngstown State up 2-0. Still in this third game. Pretty even match. Sam Houston going at a Dutch pace right now, which is a strike and a spare every other frame. In bowling, you got to string strikes together to get that compound interest on those strikes. .208 for Vandy. They go up 2-1. Double for Youngstown State in the 5th and the 6th. Sam Houston does not answer, so Youngstown State got a early lead here, or a little lead here in the 6th. Still going at that Dutch pace over there for Sam Houston. Double and a 10th for Arkansas State. 2:01, still a good score. That single pin miss, come back to bite you in the 7th. Four in a row for Youngstown State. Looking to go up 3-0 on Sam Houston. Sam Houston would have to rattle off 4 in a row, which is still possible. But that's a tough battle to climb. Strike here in the 9th would be huge, huge. Here we go. Looking for 5 in a row. Got it. Possible 2:57 left. So you are watching game number 4 between Arkansas State and Vandy. Vandy's up 2-1, best of 7. Right next door on 15 and 16, Youngstown State is up 2-0. But with this win here, are going to go up 3-0. In other action on our second stream, we got La Tech trying to close out Valpo. They're up 3-1 right now. They're in game number 5 down on 19 and 20. Glad you're with us here on Inside Bowling. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow with continuing coverage of the Southland Bowling League Championship, NCAA Women's Collegiate Bowling. We'll be back at 8:30 a.m. Central Time for matches 9 and 10, then back at 1:30 for matches 11 and 12. We'll get some sleep. We'll come back Sunday morning, and that's Championship Sunday. Start out in the morning with to determine who's going to face the winner of the winner's bracket. Of course, the loser's bracket final match. And then we will have our championship match beginning just right after. And then if necessary, because it's a true double elimination, we'll do it again if we have to. .245 the final tally for Youngstown State. Nice game. They've bowled 227, 202, 245 to start this round. Sam Houston 203, 190. Can bowl 193 now this game. Get you a La Tech Valpo update here shortly. Denise continuing to pummel the pocket. They were just unable to string any strikes that game. Had a nice pace going, but unable to string any strikes every other frame for Sam Houston. Again, Sam Houston, the number 1 seed's coming in. Valparaiso, number 8 seed. Looking to hang on down there. Youngstown State, number 4 seed. Louisiana Tech, the 5 seed. Arkansas State, the 3 seed. Stephen F. Austin, the 6 seed, has already been bounced out of the event. 0-2, and their tournament is over. Vanderbilt, the number 2 seeds, and Tulane, the number 7 seeds. Tulane already have advanced in the loser's bracket. Double and a 10th for Denise. She can bowl 193 for her team. .192 the final score. So 3-zip Youngstown State over Sam Houston. Folks, I was down there ending the stream for La Tech and Valparaiso. It was La Tech 4-1 over Valparaiso. Valparaiso is eliminated from the event. We wish the Crusaders a safe trip home. Sean Washington and Sarah Fortin, coaching staff, thanks for being here. As we continue to see your program grow and get better over the years. Looking forward to seeing what's next and in store for your program. Vanderbilt now looking to take a 3-1 lead over Arkansas State. Of course, Youngstown State with the front 6 currently looking to close out Sam Houston State 4-0. Sam Houston max score 280, but it wouldn't be enough if both teams go sheet. And now a 4-6-7. That first hit in the 10th for Vandy will give them the lead 3-1. Going to be in the 220s now. Arkansas State has not bowled bad. 218, then had 169, 201. Now can punch out for 206. First hit in the 10th is there. A 9 count now comes to an end, the string for Youngstown State. So Sam Houston still has life. Paige Peters. .224, the final score. Single pin miss for Youngstown State was not good. Still bowl 267. Sam Houston State can still bowl 246. Not out of this yet. Huge shot there for Youngstown State in the 8th. They are lined in. 206 the final for Arkansas State. Not enough though so far, down 3-1 to Vandy. Youngstown State looking to go 4-0 in a sweep of Sam Houston, the #1 seeds in this event. If anybody's hungry for some Dippin' Dots, take a look at the monitor right above lane 12. Pick yourself up some Dippin' Dots. I would say go with banana split today. I'm feeling like banana split. What are you guys thinking? Impressive performance here from Youngstown State. If they were to go 9 spare strike in the 10th frame, that would give them 246. And Sam Houston cannot get there now. 236 is the best they can do. 9 out. Would not be good. Either would 2-4-10. So there is still life here for Sam Houston. Must strike on every ball. Gotta have this one. Comes in light for the 2-8. So 214 the max now. Youngstown State going to take this one 4-zip. Doug Kaburski, congratulations to you and your squad. They picked the 2-4-10 just for good measure. Why not, right? 244 now, the max score. Impressive performance for Youngstown State. 227, 202, 245. Now can follow it up with 244. Remember in the last round, they bowled 177, 211, 203, 176, 154. 154, more of a game trying to get a feel for the pair. But that's going to do it. That is going to do it. Arkansas State still fighting, despite being down 3-1. Denise almost 7-10s in the 10th. Sam Houston's going to be tough out of the losers bracket, though, I will tell you that. Sam Houston's going to bowl Louisiana Tech tomorrow morning. And Tulane is going to bowl the loser of Arkansas State, Vanderbilt. And Youngstown State gets to sleep in tomorrow. Congratulations, ladies. You don't have to be here till around noon. Vanderbilt bringing it now, front 5. We will full screen them as soon as this match is done on 15 and 16, as we will give every shot here an opportunity to be shown. .243, the final tally for Youngstown State. 243 Youngstown State. Look at that. 192 the max now for Sam Houston. Maybe she should have bowled the whole game, Coach Hagan. I'm not sure. That was an awesome shot right there. Coming in to throw that fill ball was Kayla Gray, junior from Hazel Crest, Illinois. While they are done, we shall move over. Make the flip, and here we are. Vanderbilt is up 3-1 here, looking to close it out over Arkansas State. Don't forget, coverage continues tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Time, right here on Inside Bowling. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me here today. Looking forward to making even better coverage here tomorrow. I'll make a few adjustments that I learned from today here. Had a couple of streaming issues, but now we'll be down to one stream for the duration of the tournament, and every single game will be streamed right here on Inside Bowling. Arkansas State, the best they can bowl is 235. And that's if they were to strike out. That 4-7 there reduces the score to 225. So the magic number for Vanderbilt is 226 right now. 226 or better. 226. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it, bud. Appreciate it very much. I spent a lot of time walking around getting scores today, trying to report them into you guys. Not a lot of commentary here today, but I do appreciate you guys and all the support you've given me over the 10 years I've been on this channel. strike in the 8th puts them that much closer. I said it earlier, I'll say it again. I wouldn't want to have to bowl Youngstown State. There's something magical about their ball reaction in this building thus far that I've seen, and I really like their chances to win this whole thing as the 4 seed. They seem very comfortable, very calm, very relaxed. Trevor, relax, buddy. Zach wants to know what's the next event I'm going to cover. That's really a good question. Here on this channel, probably an event with the Orphs in August, and then the Ebonite Fall Classic in September, and then the Holiday Doubles in December. But I'll probably be on the air doing commentating for another service, most likely, this summer. Well, monster shot there, 268, the max score. They already have enough to clinch it out. So how about Vanderbilt? After losing 218 to 191, coming back and winning 173 to 169, 208 to 201, 224 to 206. Then this monster exclamation point in the last game. Really impressive. You know what? Arkansas State is going to be tough to beat coming out of the other bracket. Arkansas State, they are a tough team to beat. They are third. They are the 3rd seed here. They're going to take on Tulane tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have Louisiana Tech and Sam Houston, and Tulane and Arkansas State for you. Lanes 15 and 16 and 19 and 20 tomorrow morning. That's what we will have for you tomorrow. And then we'll be back with lanes 11 and 12 and 19 and 20 for you in the afternoon. Sunday morning, we'll get our first look at lanes 7 and 8. And lanes 15 and 16, and then lanes 11 and 12 if needed. Those will be the games in play. 19 and 20, 15 and 16 in the morning. Not going to miss that action, that's for sure. Vanderbilt here, 268. Is what they can fill it up with. 267. Pretty good after sitting. Pretty good. Pretty good after not bowling good in the second set of Baker is what I should say. 267. Arkansas State's going to finish it out here. Yeah, good point in the chat. We've got 5 of the top 8 teams in the country currently, which is Youngstown State, Vanderbilt. Filling out my bracket here. La Tech, or excuse me, Sam Houston, Youngstown State, Vanderbilt, La Tech, Sam Houston, and Arkansas State. Yeah, that's the 5. 202. The max. Why not? Arkansas State did not bowl bad here. 218, 169, 201, 206, and possible 202. 4 out of 5 games, 200 or better in the Baker format is not too shabby. They just got beat. Sam Houston didn't bowl all that bad either. They just got beat. It's been a fun day, though, everybody. That shot's going to wrap up our broadcast here.
Good job, Andy. Way to play. Good job, Andy.
Special thanks to the Southland Bowling League and to all these teams for having me come and stream this event again for, I believe it's the 7th time I've streamed this one, maybe the 6th. We had that skip year in there with COVID. But it's been a pleasure bringing you this competition. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow morning here, 8:30 local time. I'll be back with you with more wonderful coverage of the 2022 Southland Bowling League Championship. Thanks, Rick Barbera, for being our tournament executive guy. The man, the myth, the legend. Too many great things to say about Rick Barbera. I'd be here all night, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. And Thomas Samuel, the executive director of the Southland Bowling League. Thank you, sir. All right, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow here from just outside of New Orleans. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.